All right, this segment. We'll make this one our. This is probably our last segment. And what did we say? It's gonna be story time.
Yeah.
Story time. Does anybody have a story they want to tell? I'm always running my mouth telling stories. Y'all got any stories y'all wanna part our friends? And we're welcome to your stories. Oh, this is perfect story time music, you motherfucker. Jesus Christ. Bro, that's excellent. Please reach out to him. He's one of my personal heroes. I mean, he could be compromised. He seems like one of the most legit people I've ever had the pleasure of researching. Give me a story, Alpha. You got one?
I'm thinking. Go ahead. If you got a story that you can say real quick.
Carl, you want to tell us a story?
Nope. Not right now.
Nope, don't want to tell a story. Okay. Story time might be a little harder without some preparation.
Yeah, I can't. It's hard to think of a good story off the top of my head.
No, we can do this, guys. We are story.
You can. I don't have many good ones.
All right.
Trying to think.
Yeah, we're experimenting. I tell stories all day long, and then it's like, tell a story. It's like, fuck.
Like, you asked to specifically tell the story on the spot.
Yeah.
And that's what makes it difficult.
That's all right. We'll see how it works out. If we'll try it for like everything else. We'll try it for a few episodes. The Strange Streams song is the Strange Streams on Friday nights is completely segmented, but it didn't start out that way. We had to experiment with different ideas for segments.
Yeah. I can't think of a good one. Goddamn.
Let's see.
I don't really have.
Okay, my one of my first memories, and I tell this story because I'm about to be adopting and it's it's okay for me to tell a story. I may. Because a lot of people may be missing the Strange Streams, and it's not a terrible thing if I recycle some stories. I may or may not have told this story on Strange Streams, but one of my, would you mind bringing that down just a hair, brother?
Oh, sorry, I can't really.
No, it is life, and it is amazing. It's just loud. God damn, you're a beast. It's fucking, God, you're a beast. All right. So one of my very first memories. Okay, no. Back it up. If you don't know, we're in the middle of the adoption process. And we're about to adopt my 3-year-old nephew. Actually, we should be getting a phone call anytime about that. My wife was actually going to message me if it was exceptionally good news, and she has not done that. So I'm guessing it's not exceptionally good news.
Terrible news.
I doubt it's terrible news, but it's not exceptionally good news. That's what we do know. Or that's what I'm gleaning.
Or the phone call hasn't happened.
You're right. Sorry, that made me a little bit sad right there. So, anyways, one of my very first memories as a child, it was like my 7th memory, we'll say. I remember going to get on a plane. My grandmother, Hattie, taking me to a plane. I was like 3 years old, maybe 3 or 4. And she told the stewardess, like she introduced me to the stewardess on the plane. Like she walked me all the way up to the plane. And I got on the plane. And I was confused, and I was there on the plane alone, and a stewardess would check in on me. You know what I mean? Like I literally flew there alone. This had been like 93, and I was going to Detroit. I was in California, and I was flying out to Detroit. And whenever I land, I get to the airport, and I don't know any of the people there. And so I'm freaking out. You know what I mean? I'm like, no! I'm being abducted in my mind. And I don't know what abducted means. I'm just like a primal abduction sense. Jesus Christ, for story time, yes. Oh my God. So there I was, being abducted in the airport by these strangers and their foul smells. No, so I don't know these people, and they're scary, loud people, but they, I don't remember them being mean or any kind of way. Just like, let's go. And as we go and we get in the car, I remember being in the back seat, and it was like a classic thing that happened in the 90s. There was too many people in the back seat. You know what I mean? I remember it being filled. My grandma, grandpa, uncle, aunt, and maybe it wasn't. I feel like there's at least 4 of us in the back seat. But they were trying to calm me down as I was, no! You know what I mean? Just like giving it all hell. And then eventually I calmed down. And when I got there, I went to sleep, and eventually I warmed up to the family. It took me, I don't know how long it took me. Time passes weird when you're a kid. But it's, it's one of those, I don't know about everybody else, but like I have like a dozen or so like clips You know what I mean? Like 15, 30-second clips or longer. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're just stored away from a certain age.
I don't remember shit from like before like the age of 10.
Yeah, I just have like clips. Yeah. And
It's like bits and flashes every now and then. That's it.
I moved a lot before 10, so I think that's why. Like fables like that, she was in the same place, you know, her whole life, and so she's not. Her
Yeah.
timelines are a little wonky being in the same place, you know.
Yeah, I think I mean I've lived in a total of
2 places.
5 houses. I think.
Thank you. 5 houses.
Yeah, I think 5.
Yeah, see that I feel like those like
But all
you
in
know
the same
set little
places.
like markers for it.
Like all in like the same small areas.
Right. Like a little. Yeah.
Like literally 4 of the houses that I've lived in are probably within at least a mile of each other.
See, I went from California to Detroit to Florida, back to Detroit to Tennessee, and actually there's a few more stops in between there. But the easiest summation. And anyway, so my 3-year-old nephew is in foster care. My sister, unfortunately, is going through some of the same issues that some of our other family members have struggled from. Addiction is a disease. That's all I'm gonna say on that. But it's something that you should know. Addiction is a disease. If y'all could pray for my sister and my whole family, whatever. It is what fucking is. But we are taking on custody of my 3-year-old nephew, and at first I thought that his first memory was gonna be like mine was. It's gonna be this intense, picking up, not knowing situation. But we have video called him every other day for like the last 3 months. And so he's really used to us. He gets excited to talk to us. He wants to show us stuff that he worked on. And just this last week, his foster parents told him that he was coming to live with us because we won in court. Now it's just a matter of time, which I'm afraid is probably going to end up taking like a month or 2, which is very unfortunate. But it is what it is. It is what it is. That's what happened to me. That made me smoke a joint. I didn't want to go with them when I was a kid. Never Tennessee when I was a kid. Jesus Christ, how old were you, Larry? That's a crazy story. But I'm glad to know either way, no matter how long it takes, the moral of the story, I'm glad that my son's experience is not going to be like mine. You know what I mean? Like, he's going to come out here. He's going to know who he's going to, like, very much know who he's going to. He's going to be apprehensive and scared, I'm sure. But we're going to take our time and, you know, warm him up. He currently lives on the other side of the country. So it's going to be what it's going to be. Oh, thank you. I hope so too, Ash. I hope so too. It's not. It's up in the air. It's up in the air. But we appreciate prayers and good energy. I do think there's something to it. I'm not like a religious person. I'm not religious. I'm spiritual. Poster child. Like, that's me. Like, for sure. I don't give a fuck.
He's honest.
At least I'm honest, and I like pumpkin spice. What the fuck? All right, what the fuck's everybody else's problem?
Pumpkin spice is disgusting.
I love that you just quoted the song for the album coming up. That is amazing.
Pumpkin spice is fucking disgusting.
In your opinion, sir, my wife was like, I feel like anybody could be bisexual. I was like, I feel like they probably could, depending on if their nature, or excuse me, if their nurturing, like, allowed it to be okay. I feel like most people could, but people would probably still have preferences. You know what I mean? Like, I don't like pickles. I don't like pickles. I don't like penises. That's what I feel like I know about myself, you know, and I feel like that's okay, right? Yeah, has to be. Has to be. 10 when I was kidnapped, relocating me when I was about 13. I didn't even know my real name until I was about 16. Wow! Man, hey, and that kind of weird shit does happen. Like, without getting into a crazy story, we knew a kid that went through a similar experience when I was a kid. That's wild, man. One of my little brothers didn't know that the lady raising him wasn't his mom until he was 12 years old. 12 years old. It's crazy. All right, you want to do one more song there, Piano Man?
Sure.
How do you feel like wrapping this up? I'm trying not to talk about wrapping up streams. That was a good tip that I read up on. That is so crazy. That is so crazy. Did you eventually go back to your real family, Larry? What are you thinking, though? Are you thinking you want to do one more song? Or,
Sure.
Or, I love it. It's like Carl's always down to sing. DTS, down to sing. Yeah, I want to give Larry time to give me a resolution. Put it in small paragraphs, Larry, because otherwise they'll cut off the screen. If you don't mind, my brethren. And Ash, if y'all like, anybody out here enjoys what we do, like and subscribe helps us not get lost on the internet. Share, follow, whatever. You don't have to pay for anything, but we definitely appreciate all the love. And if you follow our page on Twitch, you can get up to like 50 something different avatars and use a controller. You can use the controller anyway, but anyways, so there's that. There's way more options once you go to Twitch. And Larry, give it to me in a few small paragraphs if you could, brother. I want to be able to get out of here and see that.